I want you to imagine a small bird with a newly splintered wing, resting in the quiet corner of its nest. She does not scold the wind for throwing her from the branch. She does not whisper, "You should have been stronger." She simply breathes. She simply rests. This right here is the instinct of healing. And somewhere along our path, we human beings forgot what this instinct, or that this instinct lives in us too. What if, when pain arrives, instead of the harsh interrogator, you could become a gentle witness, a warm presence that reaches in and whispers, "Ah, you are hurting, beloved one. This is a hard moment. Rest here. I will not leave you alone with this." You see, that presence is self compassion, the gentle mirror we turn not to fix our reflection, but to finally see it clearly without judgment. Today, let's walk through the psychology of self compassion, not as a mere concept, but as a lived, breathing practice that can loosen the grip of the shame we carry in silence. The researcher many of us return to is Dr. Kristin Neff. Her work illuminates something essential. People who develop a practice of self compassion tend to experience less anxiety, less depression, and a softening of that relentless inner critic. What they often find instead is a growing sense of emotional resilience, a steadier satisfaction with life, and yes, even measurable signs of a calmer nervous system. Now, this isn't magic, it's neurobiology meeting human kindness. At its heart, self compassion isn't one thing, it's a trinity, a three petaled flower. First, self kindness, turning a warm, understanding voice inward instead of the cold lash of judgment. Second, common humanity, recognizing that to suffer is not a personal failure, but a thread woven into the very fabric of being human. And third, mindfulness, choosing to acknowledge our pain without becoming entirely swallowed by the story of it. Noticing, I'm in pain, rather than I am my pain. Many of us, you see, were handed a cultural script that says being hard on ourselves forges character, that criticism carves a better self. But the data and perhaps the quiet wisdom of our own bodies tells a different story. Self compassion offers us the neurobiological safety to grow. It moves us out of threat mode and into a state where real learning and healing becomes possible. Harshness contracts us, gentleness allows us to unfold. If you want to begin, here is a practice, not as a prescription, but as an invitation. The next time you sense shame rise, that ancient whisper of, "I'm not enough," or "I'm somehow broken," I invite you to pause. If it feels safe in your body, place a hand on your heart, or simply picture a light there. Breathe and let these words settle in the quiet of your mind. This is a moment of suffering. That is hard. Suffering is not a sign of my defectiveness. It is the part of shared human experience. If it feels safe in your body, place a hand on your heart, or simply picture a light there. Breathe and let these words settle in the quiet of your mind. This is a moment of suffering. That is hard. Suffering is not a sign of my defectiveness. It is a part of the shared human experience. May I offer myself the kindness I need right now. Speak to the hurting part of you the way you would speak to a dear friend sitting across from you, tears in their eyes. Not with impatience, not with a rush to solve, but with your most tender presence. Over time, and this is a gradual unlearning, you see, not an overnight shift, this gentle mirror reflects back a truer, more whole image of you, not a perfected self, a befriended one. You do not have to earn your own kindness. It is not a reward for having suffered enough or behaved well enough. It is the quiet birthright of being human. Self compassion, you see, is not about bypassing your pain, it's about lighting a candle beside it so you no longer have to sit in the dark. If shame feels overwhelming, if these steps feel impossible, please reach out to a licensed therapist. Healing in community is one of the bravest things we can do. Let this practice be a light that heals the hidden shame, not by erasing your story, but by holding it with a love so steady. The shame begins to losing its grip. You are worthy of that light exactly here, exactly as you are.